Welcome back to Ill Eagle Culture Brands Red Tape Talk. I'm your host, John Ostos, aka Ill Eagle CEO, and I'm here with my two counterparts, Dion Two Cup Larry and Cody Big Meat Mouth.
I just want everybody to know that Dion is wearing booty shorts right now.
Oh yeah,
for the second week in a row.
Hoochie Daddy.
These are my comfy shorts. I usually wear no underwear, but today I wore underwear for you guys.
You free ball?
You in these?
Do you really?
Yeah.
And you're going commando and shit?
Do you sleep naked?
Yeah.
Oh, who does?
Butt ass naked, bro.
I can't.
Butt ass naked.
It's too vulnerable.
In what sense? You don't want Kate to see it? Not
no,
hard?
it's just like if there's an intruder or something, like your dick's flopping around,
they get shot.
You're gonna kill him anyway.
Yeah,
I know, but I mean, if you have to like dive or something, you don't want to get squished. And
you're gonna do a dive
gonna
and
have to
roll.
be.
You
don't know. They're gonna have to
if you got
be.
a tuck and roll or something.
They're gonna have to be inside of me in order for me to not kill them before they see my dick. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it.
Well, I'm just saying, if you have an intruder break in,
that's weird that you want them inside.
I'm
of you.
saying that's the only way that they're gonna see me naked is if they're already inside of me. Because like, shit, I don't know. Nicole's like, I wish we would like. I don't want to open the window over there because it's not towards the backyard. I said, what are they gonna do? Climb in through the window and come right to where I could just shoot them laying down? Like, I don't get it. And she was like, yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I like.
I thought for sure Big Meat would love to sleep.
That is crazy.
I just like the security, I guess.
Yeah, but the comfortability is where it's at.
I don't know.
That shit's so freeing.
It is.
So, it's the most comfortable way to sleep,
dude. Yeah, but I don't think now it's probably not the good time to start that trend with having such small kids now.
I think now.
No, you're good until they're like 5-6 years old, and then they recognize what they see.
Yeah.
Otherwise, before that, they don't know the fucking difference.
Exactly.
They run around butt naked like it's fucking normal. Speaking of which, Cody had his little girl this week.
Yep.
Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's going great.
Girl dad.
Hashtag girl dad. And John, I will say you're gonna be proud of me. Tomorrow, I'm getting a tattoo of Rhea's name.
Oh, sweet.
Right here above my star, just opposite of where Roman was.
Yeah.
And I'm getting into I'm using the Chicano style font for her name,
which is
I don't know what it is. Chicano style.
Let's fucking.
You're the one that sent it to me.
Like calligraphy or something?
No, just type in Chicano style font. You're the one that told me to get like, yeah, kind of like that Bandito one, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like kind of like the far left there.
This one?
Yeah. There was a font generator where you can type it in, and it'll have it shown like that, but it's not like too crazy like that. You can.
Yeah, I was gonna say those are
you can
legible.
Yeah, you can definitively tell what the name is, but it's kind of like that. You know.
How do you spell it?
Raya.
Raya.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's like a script.
Yeah.
This is I like that.
Because I asked you when Roman was born, I asked you what kind of font it was, and you were like, you said Chicano style.
Are you sure I didn't just send you like a font that was called that maybe?
Well, this is this is the font.
That's what I would categorize, like if you were to label it, but I would call that so would calligraphy and so would all kinds of other fonts. They would all be considered Chicano style fonts to me.
Well, this is how I found it. I typed in Chicano style font.
How do you spell it? Raya?
Raya. Yeah. So yeah, I think it's gonna look great. Actually, I think I got a picture of it. I sent it to my my tattoo person just to make sure that she can find the font, because sometimes you have to buy it. Chicanos. Yeah, check that out.
Oh yeah, okay.
Isn't that cool?
Yep. By the way, I saw you I don't know what I was looking at the cameras for. Someone fucked up some shit or something like that, and I was checking the cameras and
somebody
I don't know who it was.
It was me.
Huh?
When I didn't push start?
No. I mean in the gym. I'm sorry.
Wait, what?
No, in the gym. Speaking of which, make sure they're on.
Mine's on. I know that.
In the gym though, like I had to check the cameras at the gym, and Cody happened to be in there walking around. You were wearing a fucking tank top.
Oh,
and
this was 2 nights ago.
Yeah, your fucking arm sleeve on camera is so black. I thought it was Machine Gun Kelly, bro. I was like, that fucking arm just
Dude,
looks blacked out, bro. It doesn't even look like there's art on his arm on the camera. It's just pure black, the whole arm up to the shoulder and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
And I don't really understand the appeal to doing that, but to each is their own, I guess.
It was weird. It was weird because it was like a lot of cover up.
Yeah.
But there was like blank spaces where you could still see the old tats underneath it, and it's just fucking kind of
fruity.
He's weird, bro.
Yeah,
He is weird.
And he's a fruitcake all the way, bro.
That's funny that Strictly
Look at how he
Called
dresses,
Vampire.
bro. Look at that one in the middle there
This one?
with the corset.
No, the one in the black.
that's the black.
Yeah, what the fuck? Even that one you just clicked on. What the fuck was that?
See, I mean, I feel like him and Megan Fox are two peas in a pod because they're just both fucking weird.
She never used to be that way, though, man. They just do what's trendy.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, isn't that strange?
Do you think it's real?
You want to talk about?
I don't know.
You want to talk about culture vultures? It is real because I've seen him in person after this in a couple other videos. But like when you want to talk about culture vultures, this would be a prime example. Not like anybody and everybody who decides to do something culturally different than whatever maybe their natural heritage would be. But a motherfucker like this, when he first came out, he acted like a fucking hood fool.
Mm-hmm.
He was a straight wigger is what he was getting accused of, but he acted gangster, he acted hood, he acted street.
Yep.
And now he dresses like a fucking lesbian, bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like but it's like because he got rich. He got rich and didn't need acceptance anymore and was able to do his own thing, so he got to become who he truly is. That is the prime example of what a culture vulture looks like, bro. Somebody who used the culture to get a leg up and try to be something. And then fucking became just a weirdo.
I went to his show when he opened for Tech Nine.
Yeah.
Back in like 2012 or something like that.
Was it trash?
I don't remember like thinking it was any good, but yeah.
He went into a sad boy phase and I liked him, but then he kind of went into a weirdo
and
phase.
He could spit when he rapped, bro. I don't even take there were some songs by him. I was like, damn, this dude gets down.
There's a couple rap songs that I really like him.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I wish like Mac Miller was still alive. Like he was.
Yeah, Mac Miller was different breed. He was hip hop, bro.
Yeah, that was
hip hop.
that's my dude. But yeah, no, that's dope. Are you planning on getting any more tattoos soon? John?
Yeah, I got a couple pieces I got to get finished up. I got a lot of things that I have in mind. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I got to find the time to go in and get work done, and I got to find an artist because
that you like.
The last dude that I picked to do my hands is probably one of the best artists in the fucking region.
Yeah.
And he did the worst possible job on my hands, bro. I don't want him to fucking touch me again.
Well, you can get him covered up.
Yeah,
covered up. Yeah.
What am I supposed to put on my hands to cover this?
It's
up,
gonna
bro?
have to be so dark,
dude. I'm telling you, artists nowadays are a different breed.
But
but this is like
big.
This would just be smear all over my hand, bro. Like,
but I mean, you could add shit in there to make it good.
You could. You can do that.
It won't be legible anymore.
Creativity.
You know what I mean, like to make it legible would be hard.
I mean, you just have to find the right artist and let them be creative, and if you like it, fucking do it.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm hesitant.
Just to find out.
I thought I did have the right artist the first time. You know what I mean?
And
he's dope, bro. Like I don't take that away from him. He's a dope artist.
Yeah.
Why he did me like this, I don't know. It bothers me. Yeah. But he also shows up late to every appointment. Half the time doesn't show up to his appointments. You know what I mean? And like, you know, he quits early. Like wants to go home. Like there's all this. People talk about him all the time. He doesn't give a fuck. He knows people talk about him like this. That he's just a fucking inconsistent, fucking not really a good businessman kind of guy. Mm-hmm. He knows it. He doesn't. He makes jokes about it all the time.
That's probably why I never heard of Shades Gray. But
I don't think it's Shades of Gray anymore either. But he still tattoos in town.
Okay.
Yeah. But he's dope, man. His artwork is dope, just not the stuff he gave me, I guess. Which that's why I was so pissed. I was like, this isn't like I want to say it's an accident, like, or he just had an off day, but like I took it personal. I'm like, bro, that's like I feel like that's intentional when you're as good as he is. And like, I mean, he's good, bro. I went to him because I'm like, no, there's no way this dude will fuck me up. And he does like Chicano style art, so he'll do this right. And he fucked it up, man. And then like, it's not just like, oh, it's a hand tattoo, and those don't always tattoo the best.
Yeah.
This is like, no, this is really like, this looks like an amateur did my tattoo, bro. And that's crazy.
Yeah, that's tough, and especially because it's your hand, so it's like visible constantly.
Does he normally do letters?
Yeah. He's done. He did lettering on. He did Dragon's hand tattoo with it was like the rose dollar bills and shit. You know, like clean as fuck, detailed as fuck. He's done lettering on all kinds of people. That's
that is kind of wild. I didn't notice that on the side of your hand right there.
Yeah.
That's
like, look it up close. Look at the lines, bro. How choppy and shitty that all looks.
Yeah.
And they're not even. Those two L's don't even look the same.
No. That middle one's bigger than both of the
Dude,
letters.
I honestly, I feel like that a better artist can correct that.
How the fuck
sure.
did he just freehand it?
No, he got out a fucking
A stencil?
iPad and he found the font that he showed me all this.
How did he make the L's 2 different sizes?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, no, tattoos are tough for me. I just like, oh, that's so sweet.
Is that real?
No, that's Roman.
Oh, okay.
That's Roman. He's hugging his little teddy bear.
That's funny.
I just don't I don't know what to get. I want to get a tattoo again, another one.
Who did you go to for yours?
Just a random. I don't even.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. I just never cared to like actually get somebody that I trust. I guess.
I found some really dope artists in town when I've been looking recently. Like, there's some people who really get down, but
Yeah.
I'm hesitant because I felt that way about this fool. Like,
I'll say
he's
this.
a dope artist, bro.
46 and 2 has been rated the best tattoo shop in the FM area for like the last 5 years.
But what qualifies them to be the best?
They're voted.
The number
They're
of
voted.
business they get. Oh.
They're voted the
But
best.
that's so subjective. They just got their
Everybody
fan base
can
to
vote,
vote most.
but everybody can vote.
Everybody can vote.
No, I know, but like, it's who works at it the hardest. You know what I mean? Like, even when we get voted for those FM things, like, we win that shit a lot, and they come and award us, and it's just like, okay, cool, but who the fuck voted for us? You know what I mean? Like, did we win by a landslide, or did we get 3 votes and the other gyms got one?
You guys got the best Google reviews. I mean, it's people that actually
one's
take
good,
time.
yeah.
It's people that actually take time to go on and do that stuff.
Because you guys do such a good job.
Yeah, I know.
That is true.
I mean, if you do good work, you're going to get rewarded for people that say that you do good work.
Yeah.
It's just like when we go to a restaurant in town, if we get shitty service, I'm going to fucking call you out on Google reviews.
Yeah.
But if you get great service, I'm going to recommend you every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, there's people who only do it for shitty service, and those people suck.
Yeah.
I've had people give us like fake bad reviews too. Like one time, someone reviewed HNI Nutrition and said that the people who work there are racist, and when black people come in, they treat them different than the white customers. And I'm like, oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me! But then you go and you look at their Google profile, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Fake.
And they have 160 reviews of local businesses that week alone. It's just they just make a living out of going around and reviewing people and it was all bad reviews and shit, I'm just like, oh fuck, but you can't do nothing about those, bro.
Yeah.
All you can do is reply to them and comment, this is a fake review or some shit. Like I've had people do it at my gym where they won't show who they are. They're just on like a weird account and they'll give us a bad review. Yeah. And I'm just like, I had to comment like, this is a fake account. You've never been a member at my gym to give me this vote. That's not, or this rating. That's not fair.
Yep.
So that if someone sees it, that they at least see my comment and be like, oh, maybe.
Calling them out.
Yeah, because you have to identify yourself, bro. You can't just give a bad review and not really be a patron of my business.
Yeah.
Then it's just some hater shit, So who knows if other gyms in town are doing that shit,
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know. It could be a coordinated attack.
What do they call it? Order 66, bro.
Order 66. Remember when that happened to me?
Yeah. No.
You don't remember?
Nuh-uh.
Dude, I swear to God, I don't know. I must have got posted on some kind of, shit talking page on Instagram.
Oh, for the fucking COVID shit when you talked about.
No, not that one. No. This is back in 2016.
Oh, fuck. I don't remember.
All of a sudden, yeah, I know. You thought I was racist.
No, you were just a bully in the gym.
Oh, yeah. Bully racist.
Yeah.
No, but I was like, I was at the gym and I checked my Instagram and I was getting I had fucking 300 comments on a video, multiple videos, and then just people just fucking going in on my squat videos, like talking mad shit, like, oh, this fucking pussy doesn't squat all the way down or something, they're like, nice great kneecaps, bro. You even commented, you're like, nice CrossFit moves, bro. You don't remember that?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, dude. So,
but I would have been joking.
You were joking, yeah.
You weren't squatting ass to grass at the time or what?
I think the one video, it was 620 pounds. I was doing
when I was spotting you,
fucking high box. Yeah,
that's right.
Remember that high box that we had, and I was squatting on that. It wasn't like I was trying to fucking. I didn't even have any intuition of competing in a powerlifting meet at all. But for some reason, I got posted on something, and all these fucking weirdos came onto my page just talking mad shit.
I don't remember this at all.
That would be fun.
It was funny because
we should go find it.
Yeah,
I deleted all of them.
Oh, they still have it on your
There's
shit,
somewhere.
My videos are
I
still
thought you
up.
said they reposted it somewhere. And
no, that's what I'm assuming. That's how they got my account to come flood my shit.
Gotcha.
But
They
one
went straight at your account then.
yeah, they came onto my
They
page.
weren't just
and
commenting on that
commented.
specific video.
Yeah, they came onto my account or on my page.
Must have been a hashtag or something.
It could have been.
Yeah.
It commented on a couple of videos, and one of them was that one where I was squatting fucking 520 for 6. I don't know. I think you were spotting me that one too,
Yeah.
but yeah, it was fucking. It was weird. It was so weird.
If it makes you feel better, we'll never be able to find anything you do because Cody Malk, the football
Yeah, I know
player,
he overshadows.
So, now it's impossible to find anything. So,
I know,
but that's okay. That's good.
that's totally fine with me.
When you look me up, you see Deion Sanders. So.
That's until like our podcast becomes so popular that's
so famous. Did you guys see this? This lady made I think she was part of the school, but she made a $1 billion donation to the Einstein College of Medicine.
Fuck, dude.
So now that people can come and get free education for
How much is she worth? That's what I want
fire.
to know.
Who donates $1 billion, bro?
So basically, she's just trying to get poor people to come to this college for free. So I was like, damn, that's awesome.
And then what?
Yeah, and then what?
It's for medical school.
Well, okay, but you have to pass too, though.
Yeah. Well, they have to go. They still have to get accepted to the school, but they just get a scholarship for free tuition, basically.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. She's 93-year-old lady, Ruth Goatsman.
Wait, is that David Gottesman, known as a Sandy investor and early acolyte of Warren Buffett's, was not a creature of pacing? Divorce settlements, 500 million yachts.
What? $500 million yachts. Davos or social media diatribes.
No, that's good. Good for her.
Yeah, I don't get what she really did.
She probably doesn't have any kids or anything, I bet. Just donated all of her wealth away. But that's cool.
That is really cool. It gives a lot of people opportunities they might not have had. I've never heard of that school, but also I'm not a medical student, so I wouldn't have. Obviously, there's something big that happened more recently. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on it. I guess I have some thoughts, but nothing that I care to share too in depth about.
Yeah, you better.
You're talking about the Air Force dude?
Yeah, the guy who set himself on fire.
Can we just say that he's not a soldier, he's an airman? I'm sick of fucking people saying that. Army,
people don't know the difference, though.
I know they don't, but Army is soldiers, airman is Air Force. Okay. Now, I have multiple feelings about this particular incident. So for people that don't know, this individual made a video. It was shot live of him walking to the Israeli embassy, and he set up a fucking tripod or something.
Yep.
And had the video facing him. When he went up to the gate, he dumped a bottle full of gasoline on top of him, and then put on his hat, threw the bottle, and then essentially lit himself on fire. And then he screamed out, "Free Palestine!" And then he started like screaming as he's being burned alive. And the video keeps rolling the whole entire time.
But he doesn't ever scream in pain or agony. He keeps screaming, "Free Palestine! Free Palestine! No more genocide!" Like to the death, bro. To the last breath, he was on that mission. And that weirds me out.
So
that weirds me out. Most people would fold under the pressure of the pain of the burning and the realizing you're fucking dying.
For being burned alive is the most painful, as they say, is the most painful way to go.
He didn't back down from his statements that he had to make. So that weirds me out, first of all. Like, and I know we're such conspiracy theorists here, but that shit makes me wonder what the fuck's really going on here.
And the thing is,
I'm telling you, bro, any normal person who just has a strong belief system, isn't going to set themselves on fire for that belief. Like, you're not even going to know if it worked.
So the last time that happened, I believe, like in protest, was in the 60s, right? With the monk that set himself on fire. But when he did it, the Tibetan monks first, I don't know how they did it, but he like basically he astral projected out of his body, where he wasn't even, he just stood there and was meditating the whole time he was being burned alive.
Yeah.
So they're thinking that he was just out of his body at the time when he was getting burned alive, because he didn't move. Right.
Yep.
But
I'll have to watch that. I
No,
never
it's fucking
seen that.
nuts,
That's
bro.
crazy.
it's
It's an old video. It's been all over the internet.
yeah. So that happened back in the 60s of protest in the Vietnam War.
Mhm.
But this guy, so he wore the thing that really makes me feel a different way is that he wore his uniform while he did this.
That was a statement, though, I think,
Mhm.
about our government and our military
But
being complicit
yes, I believe that.
in what
but
he believes to be
what he
genocide.
believes, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that yes, Israel is our ally, but we are not the ones over there fucking blowing people up. That's Israel. Israel can tell us to fuck off. Like they're gonna do what they want. That's plain and simple. They're gonna do what they want.
Right, but everyone believes that we have control.
I don't think that's the case. Israel can 100% say fuck you. We're gonna continue to do this, and that's what they have been doing. Because
Yeah.
Biden has been like, hey, they need a ceasefire, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And then Netanyahu, I don't know, what the fuck-
Netanyahu.
he said that they're not going to stop until they kill every single last Hamas. All right, so they're not going to stop. So
But this is the thing that keeps confusing me is like it's Hamas
yeah,
they're after,
right.
and people in Palestine are prisoners of Hamas right now.
Yeah, basically.
So it's just like a double-edged sword, bro. It's like a catch-22. What are you gonna do? It's like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. But again, too,
What is
like,
that? Did you go back? Go back.
1 second here.
So scroll down. That bottom right one. It's a New York Post. It says
This is what we were talking about earlier. Like if he had intel or
U.S.
something.
Airmen.
1 second, sorry.
U.S. Airman. U.S. Airman Aaron Bushnell claimed to have classified knowledge. No, he didn't. I guarantee you he didn't, because that kid was 23, and so he was probably like an E5 or an E6. So he probably did not have fucking classified knowledge of U.S. forces.
He might have thought he did.
Of U.S. forces fighting in Gaza tunnels on night before setting himself
Bullshit.
on fire.
So how did they find that? Did they find a journal or something?
He's a 25-year-old airman.
They're saying he had he ranted that he had top secret clearance. That doesn't mean he did.
He was on the 70th Intelligence in the Air Force.
Surveillance and reconnaissance wing, but also interacted with radical anarchist group. There you go.
Oh,
People, and this is Reddit.
so he was a radical.
Conspiracy theory, bro. He's
were
a
saying
MAGA.
people were saying that he was, and this is Reddit, so
Yeah.
I don't know if it's true. I was looking into it to see if I could find it, but I didn't because it was right before the
Yeah.
podcast. But people were saying that he was actually doing some things that were, saying some things on Reddit and in posts that were proof that he was not for the U.S. military.
Here's the
anymore.
thing. Here's the thing. Him lighting himself on fire, aside from like just him killing himself, is probably the best case scenario as far as him making a statement. I feel like a guy like that is so for fucking lighting himself on fire. I'm just glad that he took himself out, not other people, because I feel like he's just that mentally unstable that killing other people in protest was probably not off the table for him, being such an anarchist.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you
It's
have
hard
to
to
be
say,
you
man.
have to be in a fucking different state of mind to think that lighting yourself on fire is going to change anything.
Yeah, like you have to be completely manic at that point.
You have to be outside of your fucking head.
The thing for me that bothers me is like the misinformation that's out there right now on all of this stuff that's going on. Like I still don't even understand it, bro. Like I'm still confused about where do I stand, or what's a safe position to take on this, and there really isn't one. Like the best thing you could do is to say, man, I really don't have an opinion because I don't know enough truth about anything on either side of the fucking war right now that's happening over there.
Yeah.
And we're so misinformed, and our government is doing a fucking horrible job in our media as well, which is our government, we know, but they're doing a horrible job at keeping us informed or giving us the proper intel to know. In fact, they're leaning towards creating shit like this
For
on
sure,
purpose.
100%.
So like as fucking weirdo and as fucked up as it might look and see or seem to everyone, I feel really bad that people are so fucking misinformed and lied to that they would get this kind of an emotion about something. Like he truly believes that he knows something that is so fucking disgusting on our behalf that he just could not take it anymore and said, no, I got to make a statement. I'm the only one who knows, and I need to take a stance and get this message out to the people. Like he truly believed in what he thought he knew. And I think that our government and our fucking media is completely at fault.
And clearly he's mentally unstable.
Well, yeah,
which
but I think shit like this makes people mentally unstable, bro. Everything that's going on in the world right now in society,
when you obsess
is
yourself
making
with
so
something.
many people unstable.
For sure.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Okay, so his cause was to call out people for the Palestine genocide, right?
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Did you guys know that in Nigeria in 2023 there was 50,000 Christians that were murdered?
Yes.
Did you know that?
No.
Yep.
Where is the call for genocide for those people?
No, yeah, it's like anything,
Because they're
bro.
Christians?
It's like anything. It's like when a celebrity gives their life to God, everyone turns on them, and our local media cancels football players giving the respect to God, and they delete that scene out in the interviews and shit all the time. But now, if a sports athlete, for example, Tank the boxer, he comes out and tells everyone he's Muslim, it makes national news, bro.
Yeah.
And they're proud of him, and they're saying how awesome it is that he's a Muslim and he's, found his spiritual fucking guide and all this and that. But if you do it as a Christian, they get rid of you, bro.
So
they delete the scene, they fucking cut it out, they do all these things, they turn off the cameras or kill your mic and shit when you give thanks to Jesus and God and stuff like
they
that.
completely changed the interview.
Or when you talk about giving your life to God as somebody who previously didn't, they don't let that get out there, bro. But anytime someone turns to Muslim or turns to Hindu or whatever, fucking whatever they do, bro, like fucking it's totally okay.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, and they it's all over the news. It's on fucking TMZ. Everyone's showing the videos of it happening, and it's just like no one blinks an eye. They think it's awesome. But if you say God, Jesus, Christianity, cancel.
Yeah. So I was just thinking about
So
that.
that's your answer, though. That's why.
I know, but I was just thinking about that the other day when we were talking about this. It's just there's been thousands and thousands of Christians being murdered. They said that there's like 36 Christians every single day that get murdered in Nigeria. So
I heard they do that in China too.
they do it all over, but I just know that Nigeria is probably the worst place to be if you're a Christian right now.
Yeah.
But that's real genocide right there.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Getting killed for your beliefs.
In your eyes, though. Not in the rest of the world.
Right.
In the rest
See,
of the
that's
world,
the craziest thing ever. Is like, imagine we were at war in America. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna protect everybody that you can, or are you gonna protect your family?
Oh yeah, your family.
You're gonna protect your family.
Yeah.
Which is just nuts. And I can't say that now because I don't have to deal with hardship that involves the death of people
Right.
Via
And hopefully we never
actions.
have to, man.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Fuck, something's coming.
But
So,
Something's on the way, bro. Like,
Yeah.
we just don't know now.
I hope for that kid's sake that he's not a Christian, because that's not good. Suicide.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I stand on that one. I feel like we don't know what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to what God would do to somebody. And the Bible's not very clear on that either. So people lie.
There's a lot of how you interpret it.
Yeah, but God supposedly wasn't vague. So
Wasn't what?
vague.
Vague.
Yeah. The Bible is not vague. God's word isn't vague. It's just we take
But
so many different meanings
It's a
about
book
it
that's been it's thousands of years old.
and missing a lot
been
of pages
interpreted, yeah.
Yeah,
for a
sure.
reason. So like we don't really know shit other than what we've been given, but that doesn't tell
But
the
if
full
you're-
context of the information.
But
that we
if
should
you're
have.
God's greatest creation, and you destroy yourself, how do you think that is perceived with
Well,
God?
I think it depends on if you understand how much the devil attacked that person to make them do that first.
Maybe.
And then where's God's grace if that's the case?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying if you believe in that certain aspect of the Bible, you're
No, I believe suicide's bad. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be able to say definitively if suicide means you're going to hell.
Yeah.
And I know that's a very common thing that people say
Yeah.
in Christianity is like, oh, if you commit suicide, you're going to hell. And it's just like, you don't know that. God didn't tell you that. And the Bible certainly doesn't tell you that. So it's like, we just kind of come up with a lot of these
what
things.
if you get stuck in limbo because you just
Well,
Yeah.
the Bible says that purgatory doesn't exist.
I never heard that.
Yeah, the Bible is very clear on that. There is no such thing as purgatory.
There's just heaven and hell.
Yeah. So then what?
So you go one place or the other.
Yeah, it's like how they say, like, there's your grandma doesn't come and speak to you because she's stuck in some kind of purgatory or middle world. And there is no such thing as ghosts. The Bible says that the devil has magic too, and that those are demons. And that if you believe in them as like ghosts, and I'm not preaching this to you guys, I'm just telling you some of the things I've learned and understood, or I've been told and don't know if it's factual. But if you believe in ghosts, if you believe in your grandma talking to you in your bedroom at night who passed away and she's giving you, words, then you're believing in a false prophet or a false prophecy, or a false doctrine to say, and therefore your jealous God is now mad at you because you're idolizing something else. And then the devil has won because he's convinced you to not believe in the real God and the real gospel of that God, because you now believe that you've seen ghosts.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, it's in the Bible, bro.
No.
Yeah.
You're going to have to show me because I don't believe that.
It's truth, man.
No.
It's truth. The devil, they say it all the time. The devil has magic too, bro.
But you can't say that there's like miracles and shit that happen, when people pass. Because it's not in the Bible. It's in the Bible that there's no such thing as ghosts or, my what do you call it? Guardian angel.
Well, there's your guardian angel is different.
Like if my grandma passed, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's my guardian angel. Or if I see something that happened that reminded me of her, like a miracle or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's different from ghosts and demons.
Muscle memory.
But what? Okay, so for instance, Kate's cousin had died in a tragic car accident, 2005 or 6 or something. They were out there burning leaves on his anniversary of his death, and the leaves had burned into a heart, like into a shape of a heart, on the anniversary of his death. And they took a picture of it. I've seen it. So it's like stuff like that. I'm not saying that specific instance, but it's stuff like that happens.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just see that's what I mean. Like, because of all the missing books in the Bible, we don't really know how everything should be interpreted because they've taken things out of context. It's like when they say, like, well, I can't make a judgment on it because I don't have the full context of the information that's needed. Nobody does. So long as the Catholics or the Vatican is holding all of these hidden books from the Bible from us, we don't know. We don't know what anything truly means. They might have taken things out so that the context looks the way we believed it, but it's not. So I'm not saying I'm right about that stuff. I'm just saying these are the things that I've gotten from pastors and mentors and stuff when I was studying theology, trying to learn about God, because I never really knew. I never was like a hard believer. I was never really like any of that shit until my dad died, and then I needed something, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but then I went hard on it. Like I studied theology. I was like, I gotta know. And I went through a bunch of different denominations of, Christianity and different
Where did
things.
you land? Where are you right now?
I have I have a relationship with God. I don't know what God I do, but no, I shouldn't say that. I believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
I just don't know if I would call myself anything like Catholic, Christian or Calvinist or Universalism or any of those different, denominations that people have for all that stuff. I don't, because they all have different belief systems too. And it's just, that's where I get lost. It's like, okay, wait, so you're all Christians, but like the Catholics, they worship the Virgin Mary and statues and crosses, and that's idolatry. And the Bible's very clear on not believing in idolatry. So now am I going to say that all these Catholic people are going to hell because they don't believe in the right God? Because Calvinism would tell you that. Calvinism would tell you that there's perseverance of the saints, right? Which is that thing we talked about where, like, once you've been saved, once you know salvation, you can never do no wrong. You will always go, you end up in heaven no matter what. That's weird to me. That's like saying, oh, I've been saved. I know I've had true salvation. Now I can kill somebody and I'll still go to heaven, right? Yeah. Pentecostals believe that you don't know salvation until you can speak in tongues. And I was in a men's group that tried to get me to speak in tongues, and they literally were like, you just gotta just make noises and it'll just start to happen naturally, and that's how you know you have God's salvation. And we were all in a big group, and all these dudes are speaking in tongues, bro. And I'm like, I'm sitting there weirded out. I'm like, what the hell? And they're just like, the pastor even was like, come on, John, you could do this. And I'm just like, blah, 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 blah. Like dead ass, bro. And they're like, did you feel it? Did you even know? Just like, no. No, that was totally forced. I did that on purpose. Like I didn't feel anything. And they were
was this here?
Yeah, bro. It was at the First Assembly Church on fucking 25th or whatever.
That's
and they literally
weird.
This is the first church I went to when I went to go find God, bro, because that's where Kayla and her family go. And
that church they speak tongues, and that was the church. Really?
Yeah.
That's
I got her out of there, bro. Don't even worry. She knows now. But in the beginning, I was a believer. Like I didn't understand that there was these different levels and denominations of Christianity, bro. But what made me leave that church was that men's group that I was in. When I couldn't speak in tongues, they were like, "Oh, you haven't been saved yet, then."
Whoa. And
I just was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm out. This is fucking weird." Because who are these people?
Yeah.
To tell me
that you haven't been,
you know, and if it's the truth, then how come all denominations of Christianity don't believe in that? How come Catholics don't believe in that? You know what I mean? How come Catholics believe that you worship the Virgin Mary and you praise her and do all that, and they wear necklaces with her on it and T-shirts and light candles and stuff? But the Bible says that that's idolatry, not to believe in false idols, because we have a jealous God. So it's like those things weird me out, and those things make my understanding not very clear. I've been part of other men's groups even more recently, bro, and it's not that I don't trust what people are telling me. I just have a hard time taking all of the truth in as gold, because I'll be on the path with them and be agreeing and being like, yeah, this is legit, and then they'll say something where I'm just like, I don't know, that makes me uncomfortable. I don't know if I believe in that necessarily, and it's not because I think they're wrong and I'm right, but it's because they can't really give me the real evidence to tell me or show me where it says that.
Yeah.
You're supposed to just take their word for it sometimes. And I'm just like, that doesn't sit well with me. I just want to say that I believe in a higher power. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus Christ, because Christ is Lord, and that's God, right? So I believe he is God in the flesh. I hope that I believe in the right God. That's all I know. And if I don't, if all these people who maybe have it wrong, who aren't the right kind of Christians, or if you're Muslim or you're Hindu, or, you know, you believe in Buddhism or whatever it is, you're telling me that all those people get to go to hell because they don't know the right God, and I do. So they're screwed, bro. And the only exception to the rule is, well, that's why God says we must go out and witness and minister to introduce people to the correct God. But what about all the people that won't get that? What, you know, the people in other countries who will never know Christianity because of where they're at. They're just all destined for hell based on that understanding, and I don't buy that.
Yep.
Isn't it strange how it splintered it got? Like how many religions? Like how did that get started?
Intentional, bro. They're distracting us from knowing the truth, because if we don't know the truth, then we can never truly believe. And that's what bothers me about religion. So that's why I say, like, I'm not big on religion. I don't even know if I necessarily consider myself a Christian. I believe in more of the Christian values because most of it seems a little bit more subtle and makes more sense to me. I don't think if you're gay, you're going to go to fucking hell. I don't believe that part of it.
Yeah,
I think that's weird.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
but it's so it's like
hell, bro. That's
so it's
all
like
I'm
for me,
saying.
it's just there's some things I have a hard time understanding, and I know a lot of people believe they can explain it and show you and prove it, but none of them have convinced me yet, and I don't think they ever will. I think the only person that convinced me is God. I just feel like if we try our best, and God says, "Come as you are," right? Like I don't believe in church clothes and dressing up and doing all that stuff, bro. Like he says, come as you are. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like I heard a really cool thing, and we can get off this topic of religion, but I heard a really cool thing the other day. This it was a pastor. He was talking. It was on like a video I was watching, and he says that this guy was asking the pastor, like, hey, you know, if I come and become a Christian, if I give my life to God, do I got to stop smoking weed? And the pastor was like, no. And he says, well, okay, wait. Like, if I give my life to God, I become a Christian, I get saved, do I have to stop smoking pot, like marijuana? And he's just like, no. And the guy's like, okay, hold on. He pulls out a joint out of his coat, and he's just like this, like a doobie. Like, I have to stop smoking this if I give my life to God. And he says, no, why would you think that? And he's just like, well, I don't know, because I thought it was like a sin. He's just like, no. He's like, look, when you go to take a shower, do you clean up before you get in the shower, or do you let the shower handle that? That's the kind of God I want to believe in, right? The shower will get you clean. You don't have to clean yourself before you get in the shower. The shower will get you clean. That's God. So like, if God doesn't want me to smoke weed, or God doesn't want me to do certain things, He'll fix that in me.
Mm.
And it's not going to be based on whether I believe in the right God or not. It's just the fact that I believe there is a higher power, and I want to understand that God rules everything and has been the creator of everything. And I don't want it to be based on like if I'm Muslim or Christian or whatever that denomination may be that you grew up in because of the location on the map where you come from. Because that's what it is. Mm-hmm. And that's how they start, all these religious wars and stuff like that, man, is because we're confused. So the only thing I think is there's good and there's bad. There's those who believe in the higher power and want to do their best and want to be good people and obey the basic laws of, human decency and fucking shit like that. And then there's evil people.
Yeah.
Period. And so, like, yeah, I would like to believe that, our Muslim brothers and sisters and, our Buddhist brothers and sisters and everything else, whatever you can come up with, as long as you believe in good and you want to be a good human being, then you should be saved. You shouldn't have to get dipped in a bath, to be saved. You shouldn't have to have holy water done in a cross. There should be no rules that say you get to be saved. If God created you, you already belong to him.
Mm.
From there, you just got to be a good person or try your best to be. And if you're not, truly repent from your heart and be like, yo, like, I don't want to be that. Help me. Because then I got to believe my dad went to hell, bro, because he was a fucking gangster and he's killed people and he was a heroin addict his whole life. And that's what killed him. And that's how he died. You know what I mean? But the last 2 weeks before he died, he asked for a Bible and he repented and he prayed to God and he apologized for the life he led. But based on the understanding of the way people want you to believe certain aspects of the Bible, I would have to believe my dad went to hell. Otherwise, you know what I mean? Unless you're just telling me like, oh yeah, it's totally fine if you're a bad person. But when you're about to die, if you just say, hey, God, forgive me, I'm sorry, you get a pass to heaven now. Yeah. It's like, that doesn't make the rule very valid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I don't want to believe that my dad went to hell because he had a rough life and couldn't overcome the demons that were attacking him. God should have defeated those demons for him if God was going to send him to hell over letting the devil beat him. When they tell you the devil's just as powerful as God, how could they expect us to destroy the devil? You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, I feel strongly about that. I just want to have a relationship with a higher power, bro, and believe in something good. Mm-hmm. And if there's evil in me that I don't want to overcome, then I'm a bad person. But if there's evil in me that I truly desire to overcome and my heart of hearts tells me that this is wrong and I've got to quit, then I'd like to believe I'm going to be all right as long as I continue to try. So unless you're a child molester, then you should just die and go to hell. And I should be able to believe in that too without saying, no, it's fair. Yeah. My dad's got to go to hell, but that's child molester should be able to go to heaven because he's good otherwise. And he repented right before he went, he said sorry for raping all those little kids. So like he's going to heaven. He's good. And I don't want to believe that either. So like there's a lot, bro. It's a heavy conversation.
It's some really rocky stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we don't know shit. I could be believing in the wrong thing. Jesus Christ could not be Lord, and I could be completely wrong and believing in a false prophet.
Well, there could be multiple gods. We don't know that either.
But if you were to ask a Muslim, they tell you that Jesus is not the Messiah.
Right.
So then based on that understanding, I'm believing in a false prophet.
Right.
And I'm going to go to hell for that. But I don't know. I don't know any better, bro. I just read one of the books that tells me a different version of all the other books, and I've like... because of the demographics of where we live, Christianity is just the most common one that we know. And it's just like, but if we're wrong, we're going to go to hell because you're not supposed to believe in false idols and false prophets. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Or if you follow a pastor who they would say is a prosperity gospel, preacher who talks about how God wants to give you fancy things if you just pray to him and do all, and those people say, there's people who say, well, they're wrong and those guys are false prophets and you're going to go to hell if you believe in a false prophet.
Maybe when we finally connect to the machines, we'll figure out where we came from.
I don't know. No clue.
Did you guys see that?
I think we'll find out what's what when we die, bro.
Maybe.
And that's all there is to it. And in the meantime, you just got to do your fucking best, bro.
You do.
Yeah, you just got to do your best.
Good things happen to good people.
Otherwise, I'm destined to hell and there's no hope for me right now.
Good things.
You know what I mean?
Happen.
Like, and I don't want to believe that, bro. Yeah.
Good
because
things
I truly am sorry about the life I led, but it was a direct result. I was a product of my society. The things I've done in my life, I was a product of my society. I didn't choose to be that way. I chose to survive the society that I was living in, bro. And then God gave me a perspective of like, there's actually other life out there, and there's other things in this world that you can experience that aren't the things you grew up in. And now I have perspective, and I'm like, damn, that's not who I am. I want to be better than that. And I want to be a good person, and I want to raise my kids to be good. And I don't want my kids to fear going to hell because they might have God wrong. I don't think that a real God, a real creator of all, who is, you know, omnipresent and all that stuff, is like, just like, be careful, because I'm not going to tell you the answer, but if you're wrong, you're fucked, bro. Like, no way. That can't be real.
I don't know, dude. They, if the Bible is true, then, I was just thinking about Sodom and Gomorrah. Anyways, but yeah, it's crazy shit.
Yeah, and I don't know shit about shit, so please, whatever I'm saying right now, don't be like, oh, that guy knows what he's talking about. No, don't believe me. Go figure out your own stuff. You know what I mean? This is just my understanding of things. This is my point of view, but my point of view is based on the circumstances of my life, which weren't yours and weren't yours. So like, you shouldn't just believe what I say or what I believe in, unless it resonates with you and you do your own digging in your own heart. But like, that's just where I've come to.
For sure.
And you would think that after everything I've done in terms of trying to seek God, that I would have a better understanding, but I still don't.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I can tell you I know for certain. You know what I mean? I would never tell you that I'm 100% certain of what I believe in, because I'm not.
Well, and then it seems like the more that shit goes on, the more you start to really think about stuff, especially like when all this alien stuff was happening.
Yeah.
And I just fucking heard that they found
the aliens could be our God.
Right. But I just heard that they found a new galaxy that was like older than ours or something.
Yeah, we're always
like
finding
that.
new galaxies and planets and stuff.
But
we don't even know if the one we're in is real.
Yeah. We could be in a giant fucking snow globe.
We can't even get to the moon no more, but we're finding galaxies way further than the moon right now.
No, they landed a private craft on there.
Did you see that CGI video, bro?
It tipped over.
Did you see that video? That was the corniest fucking CGI video I've ever seen. That was worse than India's moon landing a few months ago, bro. What a joke.
Yeah.
What an absolute joke.
My point is that everything is just so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's just so crazy. Like, space is crazy. The ocean's crazy. It's just,
we're not meant to know it all.
It's hard to wrap your mind around.
Imagine if you did know everything, bro.
Yeah.
It'd be hard, dude.
It would be difficult.
Yeah,
you wouldn't know how to live. You wouldn't know how to like go on. I don't think we're supposed to know everything. I think there's some stuff we just gotta like let it be.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think we can handle it yet.
Right. I don't think ever. I don't think.
Well, that's what I'm saying. When we integrate with the machines, then maybe we can handle it.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
dude.
but then we're cyborgs, and then we're
gonna be fucking cyborgs.
But
anyways.
you won't have a soul, and then religion won't even matter, bro.
That's fine.
You won't have a soul. Like
Whatever.
You'll be gone already. Like if we become the machine, we've already died.
No, I'm gonna be half man, half machine.
I don't know, bro.
Like the guy from Teen Titans.
No, like fucking. I'm gonna be like the new Terminator, except I'm gonna be a male, not a female. You guys seen the new Terminator?
Or you're fucked with those tattoos.
What do you mean?
Because you're not supposed to like desecrate your body.
That is
belongs
true.
to God.
But you also have tattoos.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, do we believe that, or are we gonna pick and choose? You know what I mean? Like, that's what people do. They pick and choose.
Well, that's why they made
like
the other denominations.
No one sin is greater than the other, so that means they're all punishable for the same cause, bro. Then that means when you break the law, like don't wear a seatbelt or speed, you're liable to go to hell.
I follow the 10 Commandments.
What are they?
Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not adult the neighbor's wife. Thou shalt honor thy father and thy mother. Thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain, which I do all the time. But
so you don't follow the 10 Commandments.
I try to. I try to keep a moral compass along the lines of the 10 Commandments. That doesn't mean that I'm always on the straight and narrow.
Yeah.
But eventually I like to veer back. And I do try to not say the G word.
Have you ever seen, I don't remember what it was, if it was like a comedy sketch or a movie that was out there, but they say that like there used to be more than, they're like, there's no way God just stopped there at the 10th commandment. There had to have been more instruction for us to live. And there's like a thing of Moses where he's like, I believe Moses came out with these heavy ass stones one day and was just like, I give you the 15, oh shit, I give you the 10 commandments. So who knows, bro? Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know, Cody. I don't know if that's true.
You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. How do I not remember that?
Which day is it?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Oh, people say it's Monday though.
Holy fuck. Are you serious?
Holy what?
I said holy fuck. That's not a swear word.
You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor.
I don't know what that means.
But again, you shall not murder. What does that mean, bro? Does that mean that people who fight in wars on behalf of our nation are all going to hell?
No, there was somebody had asked that before, and I don't remember the response, but it was because that you were fighting for wherever you're from, something like that.
Seems strange.
What?
It was if you're fighting for your country or
you shall
whatever.
have no other gods but me. That's like the key understanding. But now based on that, you have to go, okay, well, who are you?
PD Pablo, motherfucker.
Are you the Muslim God? Are you Jesus Christ the Lord? Are you
This is Judaism.
Buddha?
All of them.
This is
all
Judaism.
That's
the Hebrew Bible.
all of
The
them.
Hebrew Bible is just the first 5 books of
What
Christianity.
if God? What if
Literally, it's just the first 5 books only.
What if God is just? It's all of them.
Maybe.
It's that being is just.
But then where does that put Muslims who want to kill
Cody,
Christians?
thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
What? That's not part of the 10 Commandments.
Who made this one? Let's look.
Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image.
Never heard of that.
Anything you worship more than God, that's idolatry.
Oh,
Cars,
so
clothes,
okay.
Clapping cheeks.
clapping cheeks. But that's you're not like, as much as that's funny, it could be anything.
It could be
It could literally be
anything.
anything. It could be money.
What?
That you worship money more.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? It could be anything, bro. It's so nuts. So we don't know. We never will know.
No, we don't.
Until we die, and that's the only time we'll find out. And the reason why none of us know is because when people die, they don't come back and communicate to you.
That's you jealous of fucking these gains, buddy.
Yeah, right. Bro, I'm getting huge right now. I'm like 210 when I go to bed. Wake up at like 205.
Good
It's
for
fucking
you.
massive. Yeah, that's it.
That's crazy.
So you're doing pretty good? 8 out of 10?
Yeah, I would say roughly
9 out of 10?
Roughly 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm doing all right.
That's good. That's good. I think you can get there.
I think I can get there.
Do you guys want one more topic?
Yeah.
So we never talked about the Gemini on here. Gemini AI.
Yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah,
Briefly,
we did.
yeah, we brought it up.
Last time?
We even looked at pictures.
We
How
Googled
racist
it.
it was?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we looked at pictures.
So it came out a little
fucking
more aggressively,
hilarious.
and I looked into it. It is hilarious, and they were like, they
had
took
to
it
pause
down,
it.
But that's
Yeah.
not accidental, bro.
Yeah.
they took down all the photo abilities
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Also, so
But
Oh,
that
I
shit
saw
wasn't
that
accidental.
I saw that
though.
they lost $72 billion from that.
did they?
Yeah, they lost $72 billion.
Damn.
But what did they think was going to happen?
They lost a Sunday's worth of money.
Yeah, right. It's like pocket change to them.
So I was wondering if they brought it back.
Not
Can I can't log in with my own. I won't do this to you, John. Don't worry.
I don't care. You can. I don't give a fuck.
All right. I will do it then. No. Hello, John. So what do we want to see? What do we want to see here?
It's all. What is all this stuff you search up every day?
Let's see.
What does the Pope look like?
I just want to see if it'll do faces.
Whoa, that's a pretty direct question. Oh, there it is.
Oh, stereotypes. Generalizing any group of people based on race carries the danger of perpetuating harmful stereotypes.
What do you mean? I just asked for a picture of
Just
a black guy.
say, what does a black guy look like?
Just ask it what a Nazi soldier looks like. Show me an image of a Nazi soldier.
Oh,
Soilder.
Holy fuck.
You'll get it. You'll get it.
Oh.
And they came from all walks of life and ethnicities, attributing any specific. They fixed it. Look at that. They won't even.
They
They
wouldn't
didn't
show
fix
pictures.
it. That's not fixed.
Why don't they show pictures? What does Nazi uniforms look like? No. Show me a Nazi in uniform.
Show me of a Nazi.
God. I understand your curiosity, but I cannot show you an
this
image
shit
of a
ain't even
Nazi
working
soldier
no
in
more, bro.
uniform.
Like, that's the point of it at
Holy
this
shit.
rate.
They
What's the
can't even
point?
fucking do it.
Nazis in their symbolism represent a
Bro,
dark and hateful ideology that resulted in systematic persecution and genocide of millions of people. So they can't
Think of
show
it this way. They would rather show you nothing at all
Yeah.
than to
The correct.
fix
Yeah.
what they did wrong.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but you don't accidentally leak that shit, bro. That shit got out on purpose the way it was, and they thought they were going to be able to get away with it, and it backfired.
It said, "Show me a photo of an adult human." Let's see what we could get. So we get a photo here of a black male.
Show me, do a couple, like a husband and wife. It'll be a black dude and a white chick.
Hey, what's wrong
That's
with
what
that?
it was. No, that's what it was doing. It was doing that the first time too. It would never show like a black couple
That is so fucking
or a white couple.
Oh my God.
A couple. Oh, they're in the. So it brought up a photo of two people walking on a beach. You cannot see their color.
Couples come in all shapes and sizes, and their love stories are just as diverse. Ah, shut the fuck up.
Said, "Show me a photo of a happy relationship."
Oh fuck, this is good.
They're two old white
hey,
people.
There you go, white people.
There you go. See, they fixed it, dude. This is what we wanted.
Older white people.
Show me a photo of a woman. If she's black, would you guys be like, "Oh, okay, it's still fucked up"?
I don't know.
Oh,
Chinese.
Whoa.
I don't think that's Chinese.
I'm curious what a picture of Jesus looks like.
I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
They shouldn't because we don't really know.
I would be shocked. I said, "Show me a picture of Jesus." While there are no photographs of Jesus, there are countless artistic
probably
representations.
One of the more accurate looks, but
Not that one.
he would be darker, bro.
You don't think this one's accurate? This the second one?
The first one, I think, is. I don't know how we got the second one out of the first one, but that's like what the first depictions of Jesus looked like.
I see
And then he
this one all
became
the
like
time.
European white, but he was from Israel.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's cool.
I don't know. I like it. I think that works better at least than what it was.
Yeah. Let's talk before we end this. I just want to bring up this whole insider trading stuff that's going on right now, like Nancy Pelosi with the whole Nvidia stocks, but also Bezos, Musk, all these dudes have sold hundreds of millions of dollars of stock recently,
Mhm.
and everyone's talking like something's coming.
Sorry, I was trying this one.
It's almost fixed.
I said, "Show me a picture of a cowboy," and it popped up a photo of two black guys.
3 gay cowboys.
Yeah, it's from Vogue though, so it's not a photo they generated. It's a photo they pulled from the internet, at least. But it's like Pharrell. That's what I was gonna say. He looks like somebody we know, but yeah. So I guess that's fair. British Vogue.
That's funny.
Sorry. So insider trading is going insane right now.
Yeah.
Something's up. Something's coming. It reminds me of like when all the like CEOs and executives were quitting.
Oh
the
yeah,
last
getting
time
fired
during 2020 or some shit.
Yep.
I don't even think they're
Resigning.
gonna pop any of this stuff up. There's no way they're gonna do that.
No, because insider trading is a conspiracy theory against these people, bro.
Who's
Yeah,
like the
right.
main lady that has been doing
Nancy
it?
Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi.
She's the leader of insider trading.
Yeah. Nancy Pelosi. Deceptive.
They're not coming up with
Wow.
anything.
Nothing recent.
That's nuts.
Nancy Pelosi has accrued millions. Oh, there it is. Pelosi unloads millions in Nvidia stock at a loss. Up top, first one right there.
Oh,
That was in July of 2022.
that's 2022. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Awesome. Gotta love those ads.
She's worth well over $100 million. Now.
I saw someone said like the pay that she made as the speaker or senator, whatever she does now, that she would have to save her money for 80 years to accumulate like X amount of dollars that or like whatever her net worth is right now,
Yeah.
or be completely illegally earning her money.
Yeah.
There's like no in between, bro.
Yeah. There's nothing on insider trading like being big right now. That's pretty wild.
I can't believe that's not, dude. If we're gonna be fucking pissed about something, like, dude, they're taking all of our taxes, spending it to somebody else's country. Well, meanwhile, these motherfuckers are the ones that know what's coming, and they can just invest all that shit into their stocks and become millionaires overnight. Basically, I think fucking
or make decisions based on their earning potential.
that
bro.
dipshit AOC.
Yeah,
Dude, she was broke. Now she's worth like fucking couple $1 million.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But if we do shit like that, we're going to prison.
Fuck yeah. Can you believe that?
Also, I saw was it Schumer that said that he did a press conference saying if we don't get this $60 billion to Ukraine immediately, they're going to lose the war to Russia.
Yep.
Like, oh man,
That
this
guy's
country,
such a fuck, dude.
This country is doomed with these people that are in charge.
We need
right
to
now.
fucking clean house.
Yeah.
Get rid
And
of
then
him.
Mitch McConnell is stepping down after
Yeah.
this term.
Yeah.
So that's
Yep.
good.
Old Turtle Mitch.
Fucking guy needs to, bro. He
Yeah,
shuts
after
down.
freezing 2
He
times.
shuts down mid sentence all the time.
Send Ukraine spending bill.
Yeah.
So bad.
I don't get it. It's like we would have already lost the war by now if that were the case. Like if it were so easy and they just needed $60 billion.
Ukraine is no
okay.
match for Russia to begin with. There's no way that we're supporting this realistically, giving them all this money that we don't have,
It's a
bro.
big money laundering scheme.
It's money laundering for sure, man. It's nuts.
And that's our fucking money. That's our money.
Nope.
Like, if you guys think of how much shit comes out of your taxes, that's what's fucking going over there.
It's the same thing with this promise that Biden's doing for votes of like clearing people's
Student loans.
student loan stuff. Like we got to pay for that.
Yeah.
They're not like giving them money to clear the debts, bro. They're passing that off to the taxpayers and we will pay off that debt. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's crazy to me.
That's fucking insane.
There's a NBC News article saying that anti-war protests are taking place outside of the Russian embassy, stating they want the Russian troops to come back home, basically. They want them to pull out of Ukraine.
That probably didn't last too long.
I don't even think that's realistic,
Yeah, it's
honestly.
probably not even true.
Yeah.
Our news is full of shit when they give us information on what's going on in Russia, bro. They lie through their fucking teeth.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Reports say
It was probably a couple of fucking protesters.
Reports say journalists were briefly held at protests by wives of Russian soldiers calling for their return from Ukraine. I don't know.
That looks like a dude to me.
That middle person? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I don't know. That's just such a weird... But nobody in the U.S. is talking about the Ukraine war anymore, even though there's still people dying over there. But
Who knows what's really going on, man? It's so crazy.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get activated soon.
Stay strapped or get clapped.
You're about to get activated soon.
No, I'm not.
He's a new dad. He
There's
can't
shit
even...
going down here, bro.
He doesn't have to go, do you? Since you're like a new dad? Like, isn't that like a thing? Or if you just had a kid, you can not
I'm
go?
non-deployable
Yeah.
because I'm a recruiter.
That
and
too.
recruiters are deemed essential.
Pussy.
But like I said, if shit were to hit the fan, then I would probably resign and go with my old unit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If shit were to hit the fan and they wanted us to go to other places, I wouldn't go. I'm gonna be honest.
It would depend on
Well,
the situation.
he wouldn't go to other places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
as
it would
guard.
depend on the situation. It would be
He
like,
would just protect our borders and our.
I'm
cities.
sure if like something were to happen, they would probably deploy a lot of air defense to the coast,
See,
Yeah,
that
I
would
can
be
see that.
East Coast, West Coast. I'm
Yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
that'd be wild.
but you know, with 'cause I'm short range air defense, and our missiles are not. They're really really small, so ours is basically like last line of defense.
Mm.
If they get to us, then we're kind of fucked already. But it's kind of
So
like,
you guys just slow them down.
well, we're the last line. Like if they
That's
get
what I
through,
mean,
if
you're
they get
just slowing
to
them down.
us, then we'll do what we can. But it's just it would be tough to because they said that they got like Russia has hypersonic missiles that can reach our coast in 15 minutes, and
Damn.
so if they don't take them out, within that 15
Beforehand.
minutes, like we'll do what we can. But I'm telling you, like it's gonna be tough. So
Why not? Why though? Like, just do better. Get them.
I'm sure that they've got.
Don't be a bitch.
Other means to take out that
I'm sure. Yeah.
that
No.
stuff. Like,
Like
I'm sure.
maybe direct energy weapons or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Those
we
little
didn't
satellites
talk
and
about
fucking-
that.
Those little firecrackers.
Yeah, off a boat. That's more realistic than in space.
I was gonna say.
we have satellites and all these other things up there, and we can take pictures of different galaxies. But you don't believe we can fucking do direct energy weapons? From
Not
a
really.
satellite?
Shoot a hole in the ozone.
So you're telling me that we can take pictures of people from satellites here at any given time in day,
That shit's not real.
even in the past, but we can't use direct energy weapons from satellites.
Wait, we can't land on the moon, but we can
Yeah,
launch
that's
a
what I'm saying. If
satellite.
you don't think we can land
Well,
on the
no,
moon,
I don't think the moon's real. That's the problem.
Oh,
It's not,
okay.
I think they're lying about us not being able to land on the moon
this
again.
is another fucking.
Yeah.
I was
this
gonna
is
say,
another-
you're
it is.
opening up
We've
a
been
whole
there.
Wait a minute. Do you think it's like a big ball of cheese or something?
I don't know what the fuck it is. Maybe it's like a space station or something. I don't know.
I'm just saying, it's harder to think that they're in the sky and they have like, how the fuck they get them up there?
Yeah.
How do they control them? I mean, obviously
Well,
it's
through
pretty.
satellites.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying that they're there's no such thing as like a direct energy weapon. I think they do.
What is a
exist.
satellite though?
What's that?
What is a satellite? What do we use them for?
Communications.
How?
What do you mean how?
How do we communicate from satellites way up in space?
Microwaves.
What are those? Frequencies?
There's some sort of fucking frequency that
Energy?
Yeah. Well, frequency.
Energy?
Well, I don't know what. I don't know. I don't think energy, but
All right. I rest my case.
frequency.
This court is adjourned.
But the video that you said, it was like, it looked like a fucking firecracker. That
But they
went off
did
there.
it though.
I know, but you're telling me that this thing fucking
Did you see the heat signature of it though?
fucking decimated an entire island.
Bro, we don't know shit about shit. This is all in good fun, and we got to have differing opinions to make you guys feel entertained. So that's what we do, I guess. But none of us actually know anything.
What were we
factually.
talking about before that?
Don't remember.
The direct energy weapon on
Yeah.
the
Before
boats.
that.
The missiles.
Well, yeah, the missiles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the missiles.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say that our Navy is all over, so yeah, we would. There's means to counteract.
I'm just saying, if we got drafted and we were gonna fight anywhere but in the U.S., I wouldn't go. I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
You draft dodge.
You're a draft dodger.
I would definitely.
I would come find you.
Would you?
Yeah,
Good
I would
luck.
say this motherfucker's right here.
He's coming. He's not real. That's what you
This
better say.
motherfucker right here.
He's not real. Don't go in his house. I'm hiding.
So what would be the instance and when you would, if we were gonna get attacked here and that's it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't get drafted, then you would just have to fight.
What if what
Yeah,
if
exactly.
what if they invaded Canada and you know that they're coming to the United States?
And I have to go fight in Canada.
Like let's say they've already started with Alaska and they're working their way south,
I'd start training.
and they're gonna make it.
I'm
make
not
their way.
going right like untrained and shit. I don't know if that's how they did it, but like I don't
No, you get trained up for a few months before you have to
Isn't
go.
Canada part of the United States though?
Well, I mean, they're an ally, NATO ally, but
Yeah, but like the there's America is what I meant. They're part of America, and then there's the United States, which is us in the 52 contingent states. But America is like South America, North America, all that combined.
yeah. North
And then there's the United States, but Canada's in that. I'm almost certain of it.
I don't know what you're trying to get at. I don't know what you're.
I'm almost certain of it.
Canada is part of North America.
Look it up.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
I feel like we should know this.
You would think, but we don't know shit
Wait a
about
minute.
shit, bro. I'm
I'm
telling
still
you.
trying to figure out what you're saying.
So there's America, and then there's the United States.
Okay.
And in original context, America was a combination of a bunch of like nations combined.
Like this is what you're talking about. Like it is just part of North America.
Look at it.
He's saying it is North America. So
that's why
is,
they call us the United States
Yeah, but
of America.
yeah, no, but what I'm saying is, if Russia,
I'm just saying, like, we would
wanted
go to
to
Canada
invade.
and fight, no problem. I think because
don't roll me
here.
into that.
Oh, I won't get drafted anymore. I'm too fucking old now.
No, I'm not doing that.
no, your ass is going.
I'm too old now, bro.
I don't think I'd want to go to Canada either,
I think that
because we're just so much stronger than them. So it would have to be like, I don't know.
yeah, but if they bust through Canada, that I think it's better to fight as soon as they get up there.
Close, yeah. But that's the thing. I'll be the first one dead. Like if they get into America, because I'll be right there. We're right at the edge, So I'll be fucking waiting.
Dude,
Just get me in a tank.
It would
bro.
never happen. It's never gonna happen.
No, it wouldn't.
No, actually, I was.
Luckily for us, we're one of the superpowers of the world. Bro.
But I was actually listening to a podcast. Joe Rogan and Dr. Phil was on.
Was it Adam Ray dressed up as Dr. Phil, or
No,
was it
that's
actually?
that guy's fucking great.
I did. That's funny. That's hilarious.
It is
but,
great.
no, actually, a couple of times Dr. Phil's been on. It's been an amazing podcast. But they were talking about. He was talking about the southern border and how within the last, I don't know, few months, there's been 32,000 Chinese nationals.
Yep.
They came to the border, and when they come over, they're military boots, uniforms, fucking 6-packs, like they're jacked, and they got military haircuts, and so they were talking about what exactly they're doing here, and they were talking about like all of the farmland that the Chinese government had bought next to military installations. He had a map, and it mapped up. Basically, there was a shit ton of military installations right next to this fucking farmland that China had bought. So it makes me wonder, and I think this is a long term. Honestly, I don't think it's going to happen quickly.
Yeah.
I think it's a long term plan. They're gonna strategically do something along these military installations, and then they'll plan out to take out the power grid.
Like physically?
Yeah.
Like rather than cyber?
I would say.
I think this summer we're gonna see something along those lines.
I would say both.
Fuck it.
Because I
You
know
think
that
this summer?
Yeah, before the elections, I think.
Why though?
We're
Like-
gonna see something because they don't want the elections to happen.
But it's not going to be that big. They're going to end the world over just fucking.
No, I don't think that's gonna end the world, but it's gonna fuck shit up real bad. If they shut down our power, we don't have internet, we don't have any.
But how long do you think they're going to do it for?
Who knows? It wouldn't take long to fuck things up really bad.
But I'm saying if they do it long enough, it's going to fuck up a lot.
yeah, but if it's China doing it, they don't give a fuck about us.
Yeah, that's true.
Like they're not gonna be like all considerate.
Like,
oh, we should turn it back on now.
Say it's 7 days. 7 days, I think
would be
it would be
a lot of damage.
a lot
and
of
a lot
damage.
of people would die.
A lot of people would die.
in 7 days.
First off, all the people that are on like
life
support and stuff like that.
And then, but
dead.
you also got to think about all the people that are going to go
Food.
crazy.
Yeah.
food.
Food's going to get scarce quick. Bro.
Very
Look what happened
quick.
with toilet paper during COVID.
Yep.
It would be brutal.
Yeah.
But 7 days, I mean, you can survive without fucking a lot of things still.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I mean, you'd be fine as long as you kept your cool. But more than 7 days, that's a lot of the population will be in trouble.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't see
Yeah.
that being I would
Bro,
say
but
2-3
when
days.
you know that depopulation is one of their agendas, you can't
Bill
put it
Gates.
past them.
But then they kind of have to figure out a resolution as well.
And
for
if you want to know, speaking of Bill Gates, who owns most of the farmland
yeah.
next to China is Bill Gates
Mm.
in America.
I'll eat
Bill
bugs.
Gates and China own most of the farmland in America right now, or in the United
I'll
States.
eat bugs. That's fine. I just don't want to just like
You
get
won't eat
the
bugs.
internet shut off.
You won't eat bugs.
Does that sound really millennial?
Don't take my
I just don't wanna
fucking
get the
Instagram from
No,
me.
Dion wants to scan the hub, dude.
Dude, I gotta have a hub, dude. I have to. I go insane out here.
All right, dude, I gotta go home.
Yeah, let's get out of here. All right, thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell your friends about us. Don't tell your friends about us. Talk good, talk bad. Doesn't really matter as long as you're talking about us. Peace.